Welcome to the darkness, my friend. Your eyes will adjust in time.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tablestory's Nocturne. Welcome to the darkness. Your eyes will adjust in time or now. How is everybody?
Excellent.
Excellent.
Yay.
Great.
Thank you, Pumpkinberry, for asking.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Feeling great. Feeling good.
Oh, good, good. Okay,
There's
we had
never
a...
like an order. There's never an order for it. It's like, how y'all doing, all of you? Don't speak at once, though, at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, everyone's like, good.
I am sad today. CK left this
I
morning.
know.
I am sad.
And I saw your message saying that you had hoped her flight had been canceled or something.
I've been hoping that for days.
Oh.
Me?
That's
Maybe they'll go on strike again. You'll have to stay another week. Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh no. But alas, no, she had to go back to real life. Boo.
Boo.
It
But
was
that's
really
when
good.
you know you had you've made a friend
Yeah.
for life. So that's very, very cool.
Thanks, Tablestory. Thanks, Phoebe.
Of course. I mean, I'm
The
not really
pain
that
of a friend
responsible.
I can
But...
never see.
Thank you, Tablestory.
Thank you. We had a question for today from KPP, right? KPP's community.
Yeah, I think it was
Oh.
excessive. He asked, what is our favorite Sesame Street character and or Muppet?
Okay,
Ooh.
including Muppets helps
Okay.
I know.
Ooh.
because I don't remember. So-
Well, like I want to say like someone who's funny, like Oscar the Grouch or Grover or something like that, or
Yeah.
Cookie Monster. But like honestly, Big Bird, no question.
mhm.
Big Bird handed down that wisdom with a childlike innocence that is unfucking rivaled today.
Big Bird is
Can't
pretty
disagree.
good. My favorite speaker.
Oh,
So
That's
good.
mine. Yeah, that's a real close.
Yeah.
Bigger's a good choice. Bigger's a good choice.
I like him a lot.
I love Gonzo.
Gonzo's
He made me
pretty
feel
good
okay
too.
as a kid
Yeah.
because he was different and weird.
But dude, like he was oddly in love with chickens, which was
Yeah, as an
there was some
adult,
bestiality things there.
weird to
I
take.
Wait,
As,
what?
as a child, no, he
Whatever. Maybe I'm just realizing this.
They're
Yeah.
married
they're
chicken?
Muppets.
What are you talking about? Who was in love with
Alfie
chickens?
want to eat cats. I mean,
Gonzo.
Man,
Yeah, Gonzo was completely in
Gonzo
love.
had like a girl. Was it like Gertrude or something?
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
had
he
a
did
girlfriend
have
chicken.
Gertrude. Yeah, as an adult, maybe
He
some
was-
questionable things. But as a
He's
child, he was great.
considered a bird, by the way, as a Muppet.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay,
so that
really?
explains why he's in love with.
Technically, he's
Huh,
a bird,
bird.
or he's a frackle, I believe, is what it is.
well, they had that
A
Muppets from
Fraggle
Space
Rock?
movie,
Like
Not
Fraggle
a Fraggle,
Rock?
a frackle.
a frackle.
like an alien, because they made that
Yeah.
movie where he was kind of an alien.
They
No, he
kind
is
of
an
did.
alien.
He's like an alien, but he's also a bird thing. Oh, Carmela. Sorry. Or Camellia? Camellia. Carmelia or something like that.
Carmela.
Muppet
Camellia.
Camilla.
Muppet
Camilla.
Cthulhu.
Who? What did you?
Camilla.
What did you say?
Camilla.
Gertrude.
I said Gertrude. I don't know. It sounded like an old chicken name. I don't know.
Sounded right. I also like the Swedish Chef.
Oh
Oh.
yeah, that's a good answer too. They're all
Nice.
really good actually.
Mm.
They're all
That's my
really good.
stereotypical but still true answer. Hey, the popcorn and chicken.
No, the turkey turkey.
That's my favorite.
It is
For
Camilla.
no reason.
Camilla the chicken, apparently, according to chat. Thank you so much.
There we go.
Thank you.
Camilla.
Well, now I kind of wish it was Gertrude, but
Yeah, I kind of wish it was Gertie too. Maybe I'll throw in an NPC named Gertrude today. We'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky. All right. We're gonna do a recap as we normally do. But
Wait,
I'm
hold
gonna-
on.
What?
Millie, did you say yours?
Did
I
you?
don't think I did. No. I didn't watch huge amounts of Sesame Street growing up. But I do remember enjoying the Count just because of his voice. And there was
Oh
some
yeah.
things. Were there some big things with like big gapy mouths that just went?
They went. They would
really
mimic
enjoyed
the
that.
phone ringing. The phone ringing.
That's it. Yeah.
And they would go.
Oh yeah.
And they go,
Wow, you do that really well,
Yep,
Zeke.
yep, 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 yep.
Those.
Those guys were great. I love those guys.
The aliens, yeah, they're so good.
if you ever want something to just ruin your childhood,
No?
just Google The Count Censored.
That's right. I have seen that, and it's really good. And you should
It's
all
so
do
good.
that. You should
It's
all
I
do
so
write
good.
that down.
It's so
Mhm.
good. Anyway, so recap or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna jump into the recap. But Yeah, it was like, and I will. Yeah, it's
I
really-
like to. Just like it keeps doing that
It
over and over.
It
instead
only
of
bleeps the word count out, right?
count.
Yeah.
Only count.
So.
Yup.
Oh, so it was like Magical Kitties, episode 1.
Yes, pretty much. Yep, that's exactly what it's like, and it's quite good. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and dive into the recap. But I wanted you guys to go ahead and go around and shout out who you play and your character if you want, and where your character is and how your character's feeling according to last episode.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah, it's
I
important.
don't mind it,
though.
but that's different.
It's important though.
Yeah.
Who do you want to start with?
Let's start with Henry and Co. So
Okay.
Millie Bean, you go first.
I play Echo, and she is kind of recovering currently. She's in Trick's house, Henry's house, kind of recovering from a lot of very conflicting emotions. She has experienced affection from another life form for the first time, in the form of dogs, which was excellent. I very much enjoyed getting licked by puppies all over my face last week.
That's what she said. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't cheapen this. And also a lot of like unpleasant, weird emotions, and she's just sort of cried for the first time. So she's just got a hurty face and is not sure what that's all about.
I like it. Thank you for sharing. How about Zeke, who plays Henry?
Yeah. Henry, aka Trick Magnum, which is okay for this episode because he went back to being Trick for a little while. He recreated his first 2 scenes that he ever did in the pornography industry in order to gain power and spells and all that kind of stuff, and to solidify his dominance over his hound. And last time we saw him, he was finishing up. He was in the shower thinking about Lilith and where she is and what she's doing, trying to reach out. And he's in a good place now, but he's very worried that his other half is he can't feel her right now. So he's very worried about that and needs to that's the first thing on his agenda is figure out what happened and where she is.
We know how he feels.
Oh, and met a persona-mancer.
That's right. Named Doug, except not named Doug.
Doug,
Yep.
whatever he goes by.
Whatever he goes by.
Yeah.
How about Brian, played by Pax?
I play Brian Miller, who is a dipsomancer who doesn't drink. I am slightly frustrated with the situation, being dragged into it and being tagged along with this crazy group of people that seem to have a lot of baggage with them. And I'm just trying to keep my mouth shut to not further upset the balance, this very delicate, obviously, at this moment in time. I had a 1 week moment with Echo of where I had a slight breakdown, but more of in like a happy cry than a sad cry. And right now I'm just trying to figure out how to keep my composure without letting too much of my personal self.
Welcome back. Sorry, my computer just froze and crashed. But how much did you guys hear? Did you hear all of what Pax said? Because I didn't turn anything off
I think
until
it cut halfway
was
through
done.
his explanation from what they were saying.
We back.
Hey, back.
The start was too perfect. That intro was too good.
Pax got
Okay,
cut off. Heard
all right.
nothing.
Do you
It's
remember
fine.
what you were saying? Would you mind saying it again? I'm so
blah,
sorry.
blah, 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 blah.
That's about
What
right.
was I talking about again?
Where
yeah,
you're,
Emotional moment.
yeah.
Emotional moment. He's just trying to basically keep a lid on it. That little moment of like opening up and trying to keep the peace within the group without adding any more, which when he views from his perspective, a lot of baggage, like a lot of troubles happen in this group and other Brians have been not very helpful. So he's just walking on glass right now.
Perfect.
To sum it up. Yeah.
And KPP, who's playing Briar, you want to tell us kind of what you're feeling and thinking since the last time we were with you?
Well, Adisa attacked me, so I'm very injured, and Emma just dragged me into the Vale. I'm in a lot of pain, and I have extensive injuries, and I'm angry, and also Briar's frustrated because this Adisa person has been the bane of like the existence of all of us, and I saw her, and she tried to kill me.
Oh,
I love the little yoink too.
Yeah, I have so many questions. So many questions.
That was so good.
And Dan, who's playing Professor Theo.
Hello, everyone. It's me. Theo is. I'm trying to think of a good
Sad.
singular. Yeah, there it is. Hold on, it's sad. Yeah. No. I think he is super confused. Honestly, I don't think he knows what to think.
Well, I have a lot of questions about that as well. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play our
But
recap.
I think that's as vague as I'm going to be before the recap.
Yep. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play the recap, and then we're going to dive immediately right into the episode. So we shall return.
Warning. What you are about to see may contain violence, disturbing imagery, adult themes, and may leave you doubting who you really are. Proceed at your own risk.
Henry was at his garage door, punching in the code and waiting for it to lift up and reveal. There are two vehicles in the garage. You see your SUV, and you see Theo's car.
Did we just walk through the wrong door?
I don't know. I mean, it's grand theory. Yeah, we're here. Where are you?
Well, I'm looking out the window right now.
What number? What apartment are you in?
What? No, I'm in 521. I don't think you're where you're supposed to be. I am driving to Adisa's apartment. What are you doing, Adisa? And he plops onto the bed and goes spectral. I go through that wall.
There are books, notes, notebooks. It's a little nook. It's a leather-bound journal of hers. Your eyes, you can only focus on my proxy, Theo. Is that love? Or is it a spell?
Were there sad memories?
You can recall no sad memories. You find something else in this journal. The ritual. She writes about wanting to become an avatar, and that this is her way to do it.
Theo closes the book.
So what's happening here?
Well, you're going to accompany me to the basement. We're going to do 2 scenes. Trick Magnum was born on this day. This is his birthday. He remembers it. Remembers the smell of the room. And it smelled like sweat. It had that tang of sex in the air.
I'm sitting on the floor next to the door down to the basement. Yeah, she's kind of easy to read with most things, but there are so many different thoughts going through her head at the moment. I don't think you could really latch onto one of them. I remember. It's all mixed up, and it's kind of hard to get a grip on, but I get these, I don't know, flashes. I feel like I'm in, like I've been made wrong.
I look at you and I see my daughter. She was so pure. You're your own person now, and you should just go and explore. Live life. Everything's all right. Snowflakes are one of the most fragile things in nature, but when they're together, they make something so special.
Door opens and Adisabella is standing right in front of you. Yeah.
I totally sneak into the apartment while they're talking, and I'm gonna start sniffing around.
You're like moving around. You can kind of smell him. You went to the kitchen. You kind of go into the study, but then your nose is kind of like pulled, and you look over by the door. Next to her looks like her bag. It looks like she's about to leave. And that bag smells really fucking powerful to you.
Okay, I'm gonna take it and book it out the door.
She distracts, and you are able to dash out and dart around the corner.
Apparently, you're not being fully honest with me, kind of like your boyfriend. So I'm gonna go. You take care of whatever you need to. Have a good night.
You are flung back against the railing, and you are actually going to topple all the way down. So you're feeling some bones break as you come down these stairs.
I'm gonna run down to Briar to make sure she's okay.
And in your excitement, you grab the bag and you trip, and you're going to skid down the stairs with this bag. You are also racked with pain as you stumble down the stairs, and you break through a railing, and then you fall the rest of the 3 floors, and you land very, very close to Briar.
Okay, I'm gonna start nudging her with my nose, even though
Okay.
she can't see me, and like moving her body around and trying to see if she'll get up.
I want to get out of this timeline and into the veil and close it behind me. I panicked, and I can't see Emma, but I know she's there. I'm gonna open it, and I need you to let me in.
I'm gonna throw the bag in her hand and clamp my jaws down on like her trapped shoulder, so I know no clothes are gonna rip, nothing. I'm gonna break the skin and just yank her into the curtain as fast as I can.
And I'm gonna shut it as soon as I get through.
And she just like puts her hand up, locks eyes with Adisa as Adisa is coming down the stairs. Adisa raises her hand, fury all over her face. She knows that you have her bag, and Briar just waves a hand, and the curtain fucking closes in front of Adisa.
I'd flip her off too right before.
So you'd be like, flipping her the bird. All right, and then the curtain closes.
The future has a way of arriving unannounced. In the case of this story, the future never comes. Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. And nobody knows what's next, but everybody does it. Darkness is their world, and hope is the bright stars that guide them. Welcome to the darkness. Your eyes will adjust in time.
Trick is in the shower. What are you thinking about, Trick?
Well, thinking about my dog, not my babies, because they're preoccupied right now, but my dog, my hound. And I'm wondering why I can't feel her anymore. And I kind of just turn around so my back is to the shower head and let the hot water just kind of hit me in the back of the neck and shoulders, and just kind of reach out with my mind to see if I can
What the fuck? I didn't even touch anything. What the actual fuck? Okay, thank you for everybody for letting me know. All right, I'm over it. Okay.
Are we? What did
What
you guys
was
hear?
I even saying? Yeah, what did you guys hear? Where did the mute happen? We heard shower past that. What? No, really? Oh, okay, that's what I thought. Trick is reaching out with his mind. Okay, it's not the absence of her existence that you feel, just her presence. So the bond is still there. She's just very, very far away from you, and I think that's how you would interpret it.
I rolled, by the way, a 49
Mm-hmm.
when I was, just for the chat, in case I missed it. So I know she's alive, basically,
Yes.
but I don't know where she is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to, along with that, I'm going to see if I can, like, send out a message, or at least an emotion, a feeling.
Okay.
Of missing you.
Ooh, okay. Go ahead and roll for me.
Okay. 18.
Okay.
Okay. So I send out the message of I miss you, where are you? If that message doesn't get through, just the feeling of longing and wanting and needing you here with me.
Okay. So it's like a calling, a beckoning, would you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. And I just need you to roll one more time for me.
Okay. 50.
Half and half, huh?
Right in the middle.
Okay, how are you feeling about when you think of her, longing? Are you worried about her? Or are you confident
Honestly,
that she can take care of herself?
Yeah. I think it's like when you go to, like, on a stroll through, like, a forest path, or like on the beach or something, and they're out of your sight, but they're a good dog, so you know
Okay.
that they're gonna be just fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else do you do? How long do you spend in the shower?
Not too long.
Do you find it refreshing?
I find it calming more than anything else, because what just happened was the first time I consciously tried to generate power in this, with these new abilities that I have.
And what does that feel like? What does the power feel like? Build up.
It feels like, you ever put your hands on like one of those, like they're like a glass globe with like the electricity, like, and your hair goes up.
And you can kind of feel the tingle all the way up your spine and the base of your neck and everything.
Yeah. It's buzzing throughout the skin.
Okay.
But as I get done, like, sending that message out, there is like a little flash of what happened on the sidewalk with the other Emma.
What's that like? What do you see?
I say it's the same image every time. It's the slow fall forward, the gun falling to the ground.
Holy shit. I don't know what's going on, guys. I'll take my computer apart after. Sorry. I'm not touching anything. It's just muting itself. All right, sorry. Go on and tell us what you see again.
Am I all right? Can you guys hear me? Is that okay? Is that a sound effect? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
okay,
for you.
I apologize.
No,
Okay.
it's all right. Go ahead.
So I see it's just a 2-second a 2-second loop of the gun falling, her falling forward slowly, and there's a thought that passes through Trick's mind. If this memory, this little flash is going to taint every good feeling he has from here until whenever. Like how long? Because time heals all wounds, of course, but
Not when you're kind of stuck in it, right?
maybe there's not enough time, like in a lifetime.
Do you feel
that
guilty?
I'd say there's a little bit of guilt, but there's a reassurance that he did what he had to do, just to save what was his and to protect his family. And that word comes up and Trick kind of stops. The word family he hasn't used in years and meant it. But the only person he considers family now is Lilith. And it's a weird feeling. It's a good feeling, but it's foreign.
Has Trick considered that the Lilith he shot is his Lilith, just in the future? Does he think about that?
No, never crossed his mind.
Okay. All right.
He gets out of the shower, dries himself off, puts a towel around his waist, comes out of the bathroom. Is Doug there or is he gone?
He's gone.
Okay, notices Doug is gone. Then, because all this took place in the basement,
Mm-hmm.
and all Trick's clothes are upstairs, so wraps a towel around his waist, doesn't bother anybody, just walks upstairs. Gets to his bedroom upstairs and opens the closet door, finds a new shirt, new clothes, puts them on.
What shirt does he pick out, just so we can visualize it? What does it look like?
Well, funny you ask. Looks like this. I purposely try to get Trick clothes. I mean, this isn't like, picture this shirt, but like bought at like a boutique for like 5 times what this shirt actually costs.
Got it.
It looks similar, but yeah, the stitching is better or whatever. It has a better brand name on it.
So for those listening, it's short sleeve button up. It's got 2 pockets on it, and it's like a checkered light blue and like a light cream. But it's a very nice dress shirt. All right. Do you check your phone, Trick?
Probably as I'm changing clothes, I probably pulled my phone out of my pants pocket
Okay, and you're not in the
and put it in the pants I'm wearing. Like I take my old pants off and throw them, or I bring all of my clothes from downstairs upstairs, throw them on the bed, change. As I'm throwing the clothes that I was wearing into the hamper, to make sure to check the pockets, and I take the phone out and then I check it.
Okay. And you're no longer in the basement because you're getting dressed upstairs in your room, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay. You do actually have a message on your phone.
Okay.
It's a voicemail. Yeah, it's a voicemail actually.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll for me.
Okay.
Can you pick the eeny meeny roll though?
Yep.
Please,
2.
thank you. Oh, perfect. Okay then.
Hey, it's Lee. I know I sound weird, but I promise you can trust me, and I was going to tell you in person, but this will have to do. I just saw Briar and Emma, like I saw them. They're here, and that's never happened before. I think you guys might actually have a chance this time. So let's rain check our meeting. I have a couple of ideas. Let me handle some stuff over here, and call me if you need anything. and I'll be in touch.
The contact in your phone that has shown up as unknown now shows up as Lee.
Have I met a Lee?
Nope.
I'm gonna say, yeah.
You did have a phone call with Lee at 4. That's at least what Jazz told you, that someone would be calling you, or you had to call from the payphone.
Right.
How do you feel about this? You seem stumped or bothered.
Yeah, I'm a little like just another new player enters the arena of this circle of madness.
What about it makes you uncomfortable? Just that it's someone new? Relatively?
What makes me uncomfortable is nothing is simple. And I hate it. I hate that it's not like step by step by step. Do A, then B, then C. It's do A, then banana, then 3.
Then take the banana peel and put it here, and then C will be revealed to you. Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
So gets dressed, puts his phone, checks the time on the phone. What does the phone time say?
The phone time says 3:30.
Okay. Checks the phone on the stop, or checks the time on the stopwatch or the pocket watch.
You are in sync, which is kind of a big deal. You've lost 2.5 hours.
I was gonna say.
Yep.
Okay. How many hours total are we into that watch?
You now have a full day has gone by. You now have 2 days left.
Okay.
Of the 3.
Okay. Once I got I'm all straightened up, got my clothes on, put on some deodorant, a very light spray of cologne, and check my beard in the mirror. Like, does it look like it's grown more, or do I look like I need to keep it? Because he keeps it pretty trim.
That is a hunch roll question. Yes, please go ahead and you can have a hunch roll for that.
Okay.
You can.
My hunch roll will be 57.
Okay. Great. Yeah. Your beard has grown. Looks like you've gone 2 or 3 days without shaving.
And he like under his breath says out loud, just, God damn. Gets out the Braun brand beard trimmer. Sorry.
Right.
Gets out the beard trimmer and sets it on and starts re-sculpting the beard. And then takes a look, makes sure it's all even. Make sure to get like every single last hair out of the sink.
Yeah, very meticulous still.
Yeah, very clean. Yeah.
Where does that come from?
It comes from a life of not having any control.
Yeah.
Like, he was never in control when he was growing up or anything like that. Now he controls every little part of his life that he can. And that's why this is so jarring and so like off-putting for him, because he has no control almost over anything.
When you look in the mirror, how do you feel about yourself?
I feel like with all the shit that's happened, I feel like I'm handling it pretty well. I'm adapting. I know how to get stronger and in a world that makes no sense anymore. And I feel like I've moved from pawn to rook or knight.
Yeah.
Like I've become one of those. I'm not a king or a queen yet. I'm definitely
Capable.
not a pawn anymore.
Okay. A strange and intrusive thought enters your mind while you're staring into the mirror. If getting out of this meant leaving one of you behind, who would you choose?
If I had to leave one of who behind?
Your group?
Including the
Briar.
professor?
Brian, the professor. That's right.
Professor by far, not even close.
Okay.
Like I imagine like little flashes of like Lilith at my side in dog form and in the biggest, meanest spectral dog form I've ever, like I could even imagine. And her just looking at me just nodding, and she going directly for the professor.
Do you fantasize about this a lot?
No, I
Okay.
mean, just now, like
Just now.
since you
Okay.
said.
All right. Interesting. And when do you go and join Brian and Echo?
As soon as everything's clean and all the dirty clothes are in the hamper. In fact, I probably come down with like a bag of laundry.
Okay. Doing normal activities. Interesting.
I
Yeah.
can control laundry.
Yep, you can control laundry.
Maybe, unless the laundry
Roll
fucking,
for it.
and
No,
there's
I'm
a
kidding,
flash
I'm
across
kidding.
his mind, like if I open the front-loading washer, is there gonna be like a fucking black hole in there? So I'm gonna suck me in.
It's a head. No.
Yeah.
No, I won't make you roll for doing laundry. You know how to do laundry. Yeah, but you do see Echo and Brian downstairs. Y'all can come in if you're here. If they're not here, we're going to switch scenes. Oh, they are here. Okay. Amazing.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, how did it?
No need to make it weird. It went fine. The shoot was
Okay,
fine.
thank you. Thank
We
you.
can just handle
Thank
it in
you.
movie terms if you want. We did
That'd
just
be-
fine. We got every shot we needed. It's ready to go, and it ended up being, I don't know, I feel good. I feel energized.
Good. I'm guessing that's a good thing in the industry to feel good. I mean,
I don't
there's
think
no way to word it.
I don't think it's an industry thing, Brian.
Oh.
I think it's an us thing.
Oh?
Like a power thing, you know? Like not a natural thing, if you know what I'm saying. Like,
okay, now I'm with you. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
How you guys doing? I see the dogs. My babies really took to you.
Yeah, they're nice. I look kind of almost a little bit embarrassed. I kind of wiped my face the second that he came in the room, trying to puzzle out what this weird feeling is, because this all feels wrong. And he's all perky, and I don't know how to adapt.
Everything all right? You seem a little out of sorts.
We had a moment. We had a moment. It's all good though. Right, Echo?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Love your dogs, by the way. Great dogs.
Me too.
So what's the next step?
Well, while I was in the shower thinking about stuff, I kind of reached out. I don't know, like a Jedi. Like I tried to reach out with my mind and see if I could feel Lilith. And got the distinct feeling that she's fine, she's alive, but she is either far away from here or not not in our present. Does that make any sense?
Kind of. I think I'm only trying to get at.
Like
You wanna go-
like picture a line, that's us. But picture all the different timelines. She's on one of these, and we're here. I can feel her somewhere, but she's not on our thing. It's hard to explain.
It always
I
is.
moved her.
What's that?
She went with Briar. That's. And I kind of, I can kind of feel what it was like there in the Vale, that warmth, and I don't know yet because we haven't had a chance to talk about it whether she sees it and feels it the same way that I do, but I can see how this could have gone and all the things that could have gone wrong, and I can remember enough about how Izzy would have felt about that to just almost hear her rolling her eyes at the decision making. And I really have no idea how to fix this because I've just had my first experience of being able to willingly go in there and got booted out and had an experience that could have gone very wrong. But if Emma and Briar have gone to somewhere else, I don't know how to fix that. I don't even know if Izzy would have known how to fix that. That feels like a Theo conversation. That feels like.
And I'm sorry, is this all in a conversation in your head?
Yeah. This is me just like, oh shit.
Sure.
Because yeah, she'll just sit there kind of biting her thumbnail a little bit. I think we need to find Theo or talk to, if they're gone, if they're not here anymore, we need them, I think.
Yeah.
Or
We got to kind of get everyone back
one
together.
of them.
And I think that's where we'll switch scenes, actually.
Okay.
Speaking of the dark, and in the Vale and the Void, we join Briar and Emma. CK is not with us because she is on a flight back to her home, but she is still here and present with Briar. Briar, when you wake up here in this darkness, you are in a lot of pain. You're bleeding. Your bones are broken. And you can't see anything. Everything's dark.
It's just black.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're in the Vale. It's not like it's, but yeah, it's darkness all around you. There aren't any doors or anything, but...
Does it feel warm?
I don't know. Do you like being here? Does this
Yeah,
feel
'cause
safe
it's-
to you?
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, I'd say it feels warm and safe. Like you feel not as scared, I guess, as you were when you were out with Adisa. If you were scared, actually, I don't want to speak for you. I don't know if you were scared.
I think I was more caught off guard. So can I see Emma now that we're back in here? Or is she still...
No, she's now in her hound form. You can hear her breathing, though. She's right next to you. She's probably knowing her. She's probably panting next to you. You can hear that. She doesn't want to leave you while you're injured.
Emma? And I feel for her.
Yeah, you can feel her. She's right next to you, and she's, breathing heavily.
I am just going to hold her, and then I'm going to feel my injuries.
Ooh, okay. What are you feeling for? Just to see how bad they are, or?
I know that Emma bit my shoulder, my trap.
Oh, yeah,
and that
bit you
I want
really
to
hard.
see how deep she went there.
Okay. She went pretty deep. So as you push your fingers in, you can feel, your bone. You can touch it, and it hurts when you touch it. She bit just underneath your collarbone to be able to drag you and pull you. And she's got really big teeth. So yeah, she took a huge chunk out of you.
And then I'm gonna feel down just my body to see how I'm gonna see, like, try to move my body a little bit.
Okay. Pain.
And also use my hand. Can I stand up? If I try to stand up.
You can try.
Okay. I might use you to stand up. Okay, Emma. Do you want me to roll?
Yep, and you can have a shift because you're using Emma to try to get up. So do 10% shift, and this is against your body, like your CrossFit stat.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know if it would be CrossFit. I think it's just general, like, I am dying and injured.
I have struggle.
Let's just do struggle for sure.
Okay. 93.
You try to get up, and the pain just racks your entire body. You maybe even cry out, and you fall back down.
Holy shit. Okay. Emma, can you help? Emma, can you do anything?
She pushes her head underneath you to try to lift you to stand, but she can't seem to get you up. Like, your arms are broken. You can't even lift off of her.
I'm gonna talk to the shadows.
Okay. What would you like to say?
Are you there?
Oof. Go ahead and roll. You gotta get lower than a 69, believe it or not.
Oh.
Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, all right. Okay. You feel them respond to you. There's no vocal response back, but you can feel them come out of the dark and their presence standing there. You know what that feels like.
Can you help me?
What kind of help are you asking for?
I'm asking to see if they have the ability to heal me.
Oof. Okay. Okay. I need you to roll. This is really important because this roll is going to determine how much you know about yourself in this space. And it will last for the duration. I'm not going to make you roll for this again. So,
okay.
If you have a hunch roll, you may want to consider using it. I don't know if you have any, but all right, go ahead and go.
Not.
All right.
All right.
Low. Bus is in the chat.
69.
Okay. Someone's voice. It sounds sort of like yours. The pitch is a bit lower, and it's also a little bit higher. And it says to you, Eris gets what Eris wants. But I would like to remind you, somewhere in there, you remember the Blair situation, and that everything comes at a cost.
Would I know what that means?
That's all I can tell you.
I have that.
Pretty
I have
sure
a feeling.
You can. Yeah, you know that. Like, it's like the moment Eris gets what Eris wants, fills you with power, I suppose, and then just that reminder that when you wanted to do something, there was a heavy cost.
I'm going to make a request to the shadows. Pick the weakest one.
All right, you just gotta be clear with me right now. You mean of the Briar line, or do you mean of your group?
Of the Briar line.
Okay.
And I'm not looking to be fully healed, if that's what it means, but just the ability to get back to the group if I need to.
God, you're just like your sister. All right, let's go ahead and roll for me.
26.
Go ahead and describe what it's like as your bones replace themselves. You will be fully healed when this is done.
I feel the warmth that's around me, but then my body feels warm. And the bones just like, not aggressively, but they slide into place. And it's almost like when you put two Legos together, they just kind of snap together. And I just feel the warmth kind of travel up my legs and up my body, and the wounds on my shoulder just fill. And I'm touching them, and it's like a heat that is golden and glows, and then it just fades. And I don't have wounds. I don't have broken bones. I feel good.
And we, as an audience, will see a Briar somewhere at her coffee shop, at the Sleepy Bean, serving someone as she is hit suddenly and falls to the ground, all of her bones in her body breaking, wound opening up just below her collarbone. And Trish starts screaming and calls an ambulance. And then we cut back to our Briar, who feels good and strong and powerful and healed. What do you do?
I stand up. I pet Emma on the head. And I want to cut open the veil and get back to the group. But as I'm doing that, I have a moment where I'm like, should we all be together in here? And I look around in the darkness, and then I think about if I should just try to get to Theo. But I decide to get the group back together, and then we go find Theo together in the veil. So I'm going to try to pull the curtain aside where they are now.
Ooh. Okay. Go ahead and roll for me.
59.
You open a curtain and you see all of you, yourself included, at a cabin. Your grandfather's cabin.
I'm going to throw it closed, just like I'm frustrated. And I'm going to... Can I channel the butcher would that help me find things faster? Because I know he was dealing with Echo when we first came.
I mean, it might help you, but just that same warning, everything comes at a cost.
I'm going to send you a quick message.
Okay. Can I have Trick roll something for me?
Yes.
Just go ahead and do a secret roll.
Okay. Say what?
Wow, okay.
Now remember, it's just plain because I have my own.
Yeah, no. That was for me. I was asking to see if you could do something.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and say that out loud. I know I said it's a private roll, but I'm actually going to let you role play it out, and then I'll let you all know what the roll was.
Okay.
You feel something supernatural entering your mind, Trick, or at least approaching your mind, and you have the opportunity to turn it away or to accept it. It feels very dark and not familiar.
Do you want me? Can I feel? So you said it feels very dark.
Yes, and not
Does
familiar.
it feel
unfamiliar?
Unfamiliar. Okay,
Yeah.
Dark and unfamiliar. And it's trying to invade my mind.
Yes.
Well, thank you for giving me the choice, but it seems like an easy no.
What is it like when you deny entry in this way? Do you cast it out? What does that feel like? If somebody were to actually be able to have a physical reaction to what you are doing, what would it feel like? What would you want them to feel like?
I'd want them to feel like they were like being roughly bounced out of a nightclub.
Okay, and you want them to be aware that you know of their presence.
Oh hell yeah. Like
okay.
I want them to feel it.
Okay.
If I mean, I don't know who they are, so I don't want them to like, I'm not like want to kill them.
Yeah.
But I definitely want them to feel like they just got thrown out into the street forcibly by a large bouncer.
Okay. Okay. So Briar, that's what you feel as you're trying to locate your friends. You are forcibly pushed away, and it does not feel very good. It sort of feels like if you were to, walk onto somebody's lawn, maybe, or yard, and you're just walking up the sidewalk and you're getting ready to knock on the door, and big dogs kind of like jump up and scare the shit out of you, and, then you are forcibly removed from the front yard.
Do I know it was Trick?
Well, it was one of them. One of the three, because you were just looking for them, and I picked randomly. And just so everybody knows, he rolled a 1.
Mm-hmm.
So he got to do whatever he wanted there.
Yes.
I think what I'll do is I'm going to look down at Emma. Can you find him?
Unfortunately, I cannot make this decision for her because this would require her final significant charge to hunt and search. So I think she just huffs and chooses not to do it, which she did.
She doesn't
do
have
in
a
the other
connection
episode.
with Trick.
She would have to use a significant charge to be able to find him at this point, because she needs to be able to find anybody wherever they are in the world, and that's one of her abilities, but it requires a huge spell. Unless Trick asks her to use it, in which case she would be required to use it, but you were unable to get in contact with him.
So when she huffs, I know that means no.
Yeah.
I'm going to listen into the shadows to see if they can tell me anything about where I need to go.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
82.
When you listen in this time, you hear a little bit of laughter. They all seem to be away from you. Now, normally when you are here in this space, in this veil, you captivate all the attention. It's like you feel eyes on you, even if you can't see them. You know that you are holding their attention. Right now, their attention is turned away, and you have the opportunity to look and see if you would like.
Yeah, I want to see.
You see yourself lying on the floor of the sleepy bean. You are in a lot of pain. You are gasping out for help. You are bleeding out. Trish is standing there crying and screaming into the phone. I don't know what to do. These just erupted all over her body. Please tell me what to do. She is now running down to the floor, trying to put pressure on the wounds. Briar on the floor looks directly into your eyes. You bitch. And she dies.
I would take what she said and not necessarily disagree. But in a way, I knew that she was going to die. And when I made the choice, because if I don't help save this, we're all going to die. So she was a sacrifice in it. And I've seen so many of us die at this point, including me killing Blair, that I feel maybe a bit numb to it.
You could mark a hardened notch on both self and unnatural.
Okay. Doc to the voices, because it's more now like just like not an anger, but because I could hear their laughter.
Yeah, they were enjoying watching that.
You're going to answer me.
Go ahead and roll.
13.
They respond. Their attention is now back on you.
Show me where to go. You know where I want to go.
2 doors show up before you. They're both wooden, cracked. The doorknobs look like they're falling off. They look pretty much the same.
I asked for one door.
They both remain.
I feel like this darkness come over me a little bit. And I start smiling about trying to.
Oh. Okay.
I would like one door. My eyes start to darken.
What does this feel like? Does this feel like you are fighting against something, or are you welcoming this transition?
I'm welcoming it because I don't like being laughed at. But it's also, there's a time crunch, and I think the frustration of like trying to get to where I need to go and all the roadblocks that come in the way. It's the butcher just kind of joining me at my side.
Ooh,
not fully.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Just so you know, if you roll under 50, you can keep control. If you roll over 50, I'm going to have you role play out the butcher being more in control than Briar.
24.
Continue.
What do you need from me in order to pick the right door?
There is no verbal response, but you know you have an answer immediately. And it is a choice. Theo or your friends. Because apparently you want them both equally.
Because of Theo essentially being so challenging up until this point, I'm going to go straight to the door that has Trick and Echo and Brian behind it.
Okay. Do you open it? Or do you stand before it? Okay.
I would open it.
Wow. Okay. So, Trick, Echo, and Brian, you are in the living room. Trick is holding a basket of laundry, and all of a sudden, the curtain where the window is opens up, but Briar is standing there, and darkness surrounds her.
I pat my
see
leg.
the bag of laundry just flop on the ground. Just
Come on, we gotta go.
hi, Briar.
Hi.
How are you?
Stand up straight away. Not even sure why I did it.
And you said Lilith is with him?
Yeah, I patted my leg and
you can't see her though. Nobody can see her. She's in her. Oh no, I'm sorry. Trick can see her. She's in her hound form, and she's right next to. But Echo and Brian, you cannot see anybody else with Briar.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later, Echo.
I immediately go over to Lilith and drop to my knees and start petting her and hugging her and loving on her and stuff.
And I'm sure she loves you right back. She's very happy to see you okay, safe and sound.
My eyes dart to that for a second, intrigued, but I'm too shut up by what she just said to me. I can't.
So, you want us to go with you?
Yeah, we gotta get to Theo. Grand Theory?
Yeah, I know. But, is it time sensitive, or can you tell us why, or? what's going on, where you went, like what happened?
This was the plan the whole time. Theo went to Grand Theory. I'm
Mhm.
finding a way to get us all there so that we can finally end this loop.
You realize you kind of shut the door behind you.
That was the
And-
plan. We had always planned that Emma and I would find the way so that none of us would be in danger. Adisa almost just killed me.
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
Emma and I
Adisa?
found the wrong door. We went through it. Adisa was there and she tried to kill me. It was a different timeline. Try to kill Emma too.
Okay. All right. Let's go.
You're just like,
And I just like
All
I
right,
start
fuck
making
it,
for the
man.
door, like
all right.
fuck it, let's whatever.
As you crest the door, Henry,
Uh-huh.
a thought enters your mind.
Okay.
What if this is the last time that you are here?
The last time I'm in my house.
That's right. Are you forgetting anything? Is there anything that you would like to do before you walk through this door?
Yeah. I kind of like if it's I mean god damn. I mean that didn't even cross my mind. Of course we're going to come back here. Why the fuck would you say that? TV, god damn it. So I stop and I say, 1 second. I need to take care of a couple of things first. Won't take 10 minutes. And I start walking away into the kitchen and I'm taking out my phone. And I am, first of all, I'm calling my nearest neighbor, like whoever's the nearest to me.
Okay.
And I call them up, see if they answer.
Oh, hey, Henry. It's old Gertie.
Hey there, Gertie. How you doing?
I'm great. What's going on?
Well,
You want to come over for cookies?
oh, I would love to, but I can't right now. I'm being called away for work. However, I'm not sure how long it's gonna be. So,
Okay.
would you be so kind as to, you have my spare key.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would you be so kind as to come in and
Watch
and
the
check
pups
on-
for you?
check on my babies? Yes,
Of
if you
course
could
I can.
make sure they're fed and take them outside and all that stuff. I really appreciate it.
Of course I can. Can I also watch your cable?
Oh, you betcha.
That's my favorite. Thank you so much.
You can even get pay-per-view if you want.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How long are you going to be gone? You're sweetening me
I
up
don't know.
here.
That's the thing. Could be one day. Could be several weeks. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
I'll
is
let
there-
you know when
is there enough
if I
food?
find out. I will call you back and let you know.
Okay. Is there enough
we
food
got-
for them or?
We got enough food for about another week. So if
Okay.
it's any longer than that, I'm gonna have to ask you to buy it. But I'll leave you my card.
Okay.
In case you need to buy some more dog food for them.
Okay. I
And
mean,
make sure to get the same stuff. They got refined taste living with me for too long.
Oh,
if
no.
you know what I mean.
I know. I'll get the same stuff we always get. Though I'm going to be really upfront with you, Henry. Some McDonald's may find its way on that card as well.
That is just fine.
Well, thank
That's-
you.
That'll be your fee, like the interest.
Oh,
so to
perfect.
speak.
All right. Well, thank you. I will definitely do that. And you have fun over there. What is the action? Your stunt double, right? Your stunt
Right.
double. Yep. All
Right.
right. You
Yep.
go have fun being a stunt double then.
I will.
I'm
I
real.
will.
I'm real proud of you, Henry.
Well, thank you, Gertie. You are an angel sent from heaven.
Well, you too. Bye.
Bye. All right. So I have that conversation. And I stop that before I go, like, because I'm on my way to the garage door.
Okay.
I stop at the garage door before I open it.
Oh, okay.
And I finish the conversation, hang up,
Mm-hmm.
and I go out to the garage and see what's out there.
Roll
Last
for
time
me.
wasn't it an Escalade and the professor's car?
That is correct.
Both of them are there. Okay.
Yes.
So I will roll for you. 10.
Ooh. Okay. Oh man. Nothing. Nothing.
I want a compilation of your rolling noises made just into like a long audio clip of just like, ooh, oh, oh.
No, or yes when I
Yeah.
get excited. Okay.
Yeah.
There is nothing in your garage except a chalk line.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna walk to the space where like the cars are, just to make sure they're not fucking invisible or
God,
something.
you can have another hunch roll as you smack right into something that you can't see.
God damn it. Okay. Let me. Oh shit. Hold on. My connection to the server's been
Yeah, mine
interrupted or
did
something.
too.
Okay.
Do you have dice?
Roll 20, just
do you have
having a
dice
hiccup.
next to you? I trust
Okay.
you.
I got it.
Okay.
We're good now.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let me roll again. My hunch roll is a 47.
Okay. Amazing. Yeah, you smack right into
Okay.
something.
Okay.
You're a car.
Yep. I
Your
close my
Escalade.
eyes
Mm-hmm.
and I feel the car. Does it feel like the
Oh,
same
yeah.
height?
Yep.
It's the whole thing. Okay.
Yeah. You can
So I
surmise
feel
that
my
it's
way-
your Escalade. Yep.
Yeah. Is it my Escalade or is it the car?
Yeah, it's your Escalade. That's the first one you
Oh.
smacked into. That one's
Okay.
on the right, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I walk around to the other side
Mm-hmm.
and see if I smack into another car.
You do.
Okay.
What you doing here, Trick?
I'm going to like go around to the trunk
Okay.
and I'm going to politely knock on it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me again.
Okay. 92. Hold on.
Are you gonna hunch it?
Let me see here. I'm seeing how much it is.
Oh, you're gonna use your move.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna use smooth move.
Okay.
You can cast a spell at any time to flip flop a roll you just made. The spell can be used as a reaction if you're in combat. Blah blah blah. So it costs 2 minor charges, so I'll subtract those.
Okay. Now, I want to know because Trick's abilities, yes, deal with, his charges. He's a pornomancer. I'm like, what is our term for it? He's a pornomancer. So yeah, it all deals with sex. But right now, Trick is intrinsically linked into this time situation. So this ability that you've developed, this is your first time using it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
this is how it looks.
yeah. Okay.
This is
You
what
got
I'm
it?
feeling like.
Okay. All right.
Like I knock on it,
Mm-hmm.
and then for some reason, like the Fonz comes into my head,
Okay.
and how he like gets the jukebox to work.
Yeah.
So he like sensually like feels the trunk, and then just gives it a little.
Like you just have to pop it in the right spot.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay. Now, the way, just so that the audience and the Nocturnals can know what is happening here in this world, we don't normally do this. As Trick is doing this ability, what happens here is he actually hits the trunk and fails. But what we see is that Trick kind of a little transparent, continuing to smack on the trunk. But our Trick, something in him goes no, and then he moves and hits the trunk, and you are doing what? You're automatically succeeding with this special spell?
No, it flips it around from a 92 to a 29.
To a 29. All right.
Yep.
Theo, there is a banging on your trunk.
When does this take place in the timeline? The reason I asked that is I was in an apartment not that long ago.
I know.
but not currently.
I'm just wondering if you, after you left would you have left the apartment?
No, not
no.
yet.
Okay, then we're going to say that it's before, if you're okay with that.
Sure.
Hopefully nothing, too crazy and breaking happens, but we'll find
no,
out.
It should be fine.
Should be fine.
So I'm getting
It
out
could
of my
also
car
be a
after.
different- Yeah.
This would even be before the conversation I had, the phone call. This
Yes,
is before the phone
it
call.
is actually before the phone call because Briar doesn't know this, but Briar, you were going through time anyway. You went back in time, so this is before the phone call. Yep.
Cool. What? As I'm hearing like. This isn't even the right car. I have the Subaru.
I know you do.
Is this a hatchback? Because can I just look in the trunk without opening it?
Yeah, it's a Forester.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I look in the trunk. Is there anything sitting in there?
There is a cat. A tabby cat.
I don't think you knocked. I opened the trunk.
There's nothing else in it. Just a tabby cat.
Do you want to not be in the trunk, little kitty? Probably safe if you outside of this Forester.
What he said that was so glorious.
The cat looks at you, and then it will leave.
All right. Don't knock again. And then I shut the trunk and give it kind of a bop bop after shutting it.
Trick. You hear?
Oh God. The thing is, I was kind of expecting it a little bit, but I don't know what to do with it now.
I can't fucking wait to tell you guys what's happening after all this is over. I can't wait to be like, oh, oh God. Anyway, go on. You don't know what to do with it now.
I'm gonna try and reach for the release of the trunk if it has one.
Okay.
If it's the 89 Corolla that is the professor's, it was key activated. There was no release. That was back when trunks didn't really have that.
Yeah.
Do they
It's a
have one
different
in the
car.
driver's side?
Yeah, I'm
It would-
sure
it would
you
have,
could.
it would
Yeah, you
totally-
could go to the driver's side. So you're gonna
Okay,
feel
yeah,
your way
I'll,
to the driver's side and
King driver's side. Oh, this is so stupid. I'm gonna open Invisicar and try to open the trunk.
Are you Wonder Woman?
Yes, man.
I mean, okay, go ahead and roll. I want to see how. I mean, to me, this feels like you don't need to roll for this. So fuck it. You're not going to roll for this because you're literally, if you've got your hands on it, you can feel around till you find the fucking door and you open it. And then that just feels like common sense to me. So you're going to go ahead and do that. And you pop the trunk open. Theo, your fucking trunk opens again.
Once the trunk is open, I'm gonna feel around inside gingerly because last time there was a dead person in there. I'm wondering if there's a dead person in there or a body of some sort.
Theo, will you roll for me?
Secret or public?
Public's fine.
37.
A tabby cat jumps out at you. Trick.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Probably a jump scare. The jump scare of the episode where a cat jumps out at you. Yep. It's not mad. It just jumps out of the trunk where the trunk was, and it lands in your garage and then kind of looks around for a second and then starts to bathe itself.
I'm going to, oh man, at the fucking risk of just fucking. I mean, I think that I wonder if I have my Benadryl, and I like try and like put like I get my gardening gloves out and put them on my hands and
Oh
like
my god. Okay.
try to.
Oh, you're gonna
this-
try to grab the cat?
Yeah, he doesn't belong here. I don't have any cat food. I still love animals. But I can't stay here. I'm deathly allergic to cats.
Okay. All right. Are you gonna call for help, or are you doing this all by yourself?
I'm doing this all by myself. This
Okay.
is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So this cat is sitting in your garage. There's nothing that you can see here. That you do see a chalk line, and this cat seems to be right by this chalk line. And you're gonna grab these gloves, and you're gonna try to go for this cat. Now, this I need to see you roll for.
Okay.
This will be against speed.
Okay. I'm okay at speed. All right.
Yeah.
Ooh, 1 under 59. My speed is 60.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So you are lunging. The cat moves. You're trying to grab this cat. You're struggling a bit. It takes maybe 15, 20 seconds before you're able to kind of grab onto the cat. But you grab onto the cat. Something really strange occurs because you leap at it, you pick it up, and you can't see your hands anymore. And you can't see the cat.
So
You
my
feel
like,
it,
my hands
But you
are
can't
gone and
see
the
your
cat
hands
is gone.
anymore. That's right.
I take it over to the trunk
Mm-hmm.
and I like gingerly put it in there, like put the cat back in the
Are
trunk.
you just dropping it into the trunk?
No.
You're
Like
putting it into the trunk?
I'm like I'll fill the floor of the trunk with the backs of my hands if I can,
Okay.
and set it in there.
Okay, so as you pick up this cat and you move towards the trunk, you can see your hands on the cat again. Do you continue towards the trunk or do you stop?
I continue. I'm curious.
Okay. So
Nothing hurts yet.
Nothing hurts. As you go back to the trunk and you start to put the cat into the trunk, you can see the cat disappear and then your hands disappear.
And I'll let the cat go once I think it's safe.
Okay. Theo, the cat suddenly appears in your trunk.
I'm going to put my arm into the trunk. Like I'm going to like put it up to the show, like
fuck's
see
sake.
if there's.
Go ahead and roll.
This is so silly. I love it. 32.
Oh my god. Okay, your arm. What color are your gloves?
They're just like the brown gardening gloves.
Oh my god, Theo, an arm comes through. It's a brown gloved, gardening gloved arm comes through your trunk, and it's like feeling around your trunk.
Yep. Do I feel the trunk of a forester now? Like,
Mm-hmm. You can, I
Yeah.
mean, you've got a glove on, so it's not like you feel carpet, but you do feel something as you're like banging around, but you don't see anything.
Oh, I'm sorry, but this is the thing that Theo would totally do in this situation. He needs
no.
to check out that apartment, so he shuts the trunk and walks away.
Oh my god. Okay. How do
'Cause
you
he's
shut
just
the
like,
trunk?
This is fucking. I don't know what. I cannot handle whatever this is. He just shuts the trunk. Like it's the Forders. Like nothing's blocked on his side because it's like a hatchback.
Wow. Okay. Go ahead and roll. Yeah, go ahead and roll. Trick, you'll need to roll as well.
Ouchies.
37.
Oh god.
Okay.
Please roll lower than a 37.
98. Ooh, no, I can't even
Wow.
flip that and make it good.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. He. Do you want to use your hunch roll?
It wouldn't beat his roll anyway.
Didn't you have 2?
I had 57-47.
Ah.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
Are you sure? I know it wouldn't
Well,
beat
I
him,
mean-
but it's way better than a 2 away from a critical
I
failure.
forget it's not like a pass-fail system.
Yeah, it's like
degree.
it's
Okay,
a scaling
yes.
degree. So
Yes,
if you would
I
like
will
to,
use my 47 then.
I can't do it, guys. I'm sorry. I
Okay.
try to be a hard ass GM, but I can't. All right.
Okay.
Are you
I
sure?
typed it into the chat for whatever reason.
Okay.
I
So
typed it in there. 47.
okay, you stick your okay. So all of a sudden you feel something smack your arm, and you hear a crunch. Your arm breaks. You are racked with pain. This something has hit your arm. Theo, you try to close the trunk and it won't close right away.
Oh no, he's gonna keep fucking doing. Well,
Oh, Ransom, don't you dare.
No, I scream like, oh God damn it!
Do I even hear that?
Nope,
No.
the trunk doesn't close right away. It seems like it hit something, but you don't see anything. Do you try to close it again?
I don't think he does. I don't think I do, and it's only just because it's so fucking confusing. So he just lets it go as it pops back open, and looking at the cat, like making sure he didn't accidentally shut the cat in the trunk, but the cat seems
Yeah, the
fine.
cat seems fine. Yeah, the cat seems fine.
What? I don't have time for this.
Do you just leave the trunk open and then you leave?
Yeah, I just
okay.
leave. There's
All right.
little point. So then I walk to the apartment to
Yeah.
have what happened last time.
So Briar, Brian, and Echo, you hear Trick scream in pain. It is not a fun or like, you know, he's been hurt. You can tell it's coming from the garage. What do you do?
I look at Briar.
Oh shit! Sorry, never mind. It's too late, but I could have done something and I didn't do it.
I'd probably run into the garage to see what's going on.
I'd stay in the living room.
Ooh.
And I'm staying in the living room.
Okay. All right. Oh boy.
Wow.
Brian, you run into the garage and you see Trick, and he is cradling his arm, right in the bicep. Yep.
Oh God!
What happened? You all right?
Oh fuck! I think I broke it. Oh man.
Shit! I come down beside him and I look at his arm. Can I touch it? You okay?
Does
with
he
it?
like? Because like just scaling wise, like this is how big the Escalade is, and this is how big the car is.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's coming directly to me, he's got to go through that. I'm just wondering if he hit something.
Oh, good point. I wouldn't even. Yeah.
You can roll for me, Brian.
You or the
Me,
General.
please. Did it go? I didn't see
Yeah.
it. Oh, okay. How close were you and Jess? You don't have to go into detail, but like maybe on a scale of 1 to 10 or...
You're evil. Let's say 60 out of 100. If you had to put it on that.
Okay.
Yeah, we knew each other quite well, but we didn't like, hang out a lot.
Okay. Did she share things with you about herself and her life? Did you have that kind of a friendship?
No. She listened to me a lot, but I didn't get to know her that well. Outside of her business.
Okay. Yeah, you smack right into an Escalade. And you smack into something as you're starting to head to him. And it smarts. It's like you hit your knee right as you were walking.
Okay.
It's like when you bump into the corner of the bed or something and you weren't expecting it. It hurts like that, real bad.
Okay. So I guess I try to run.
Glass sliding door, just ah.
We're rolling down
Hear that from the other room.
it. Okay. So yeah, I guess
Yeah,
I
probably
bang
not.
into it, kind of roll off of it, and fall on the ground.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah. That's my bad. I'm sorry about that, Brian. There's cars here that are here but not here. You can't see them, like the Wonder Woman jet.
What is
yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Ah.
But are you okay? Anything broken?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
No, you're good. Sorry, I was nodding just to not interrupt.
Okay.
But no, you're good.
All right. I think I'm fine. Oh,
Well-
it hit my knee.
Yeah. Well,
Your arm okay? You good?
I broke it. I feel like I broke it.
Oh shit.
There's a smaller car. You're bumping into my Escalade, but there's a smaller car over here that you can't see. And I opened the trunk and I reached my arm inside, and the car tried to eat me.
Why are invisible cars trying to eat you?
Man, I don't know. Like, I actually laugh. Like, I don't fucking know, man.
Echo and what's her name?
Briar.
Briar, can you come here?
When I hear his voice, I kind of like half jolt towards the door and then look back at Briar. It's like the top half of my body wants to go, and my feet
Why are you
won't
looking
do it.
at Briar? Are you looking at her for permission? What's going on here?
It's she turned up and she was like, "We need to go," and I remember I'm very, very aware of the power that she could potentially wield, and that still does things to my brain.
I walk around the back of the cars to get to the doorway so nobody else like runs towards me.
Okay,
and
okay.
Hits their fucking face.
Briar, are you moving?
No, I'm keeping the door open. I
Okay.
said like we gotta leave, and then
Yeah.
Trick just wandered into the garage, so my arms are crossed and I'm like leaning.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm kind
Yeah,
of
that's
looking
fair.
between her and the door, and
Why are you looking at me?
I just hold her gaze for a second and turn around almost like I'm in a trance and just walk through into the garage.
Okay. Trick is standing there and he stops you from walking too far into the garage. He's cradling his arm. Brian is on the floor. It looks like he's holding his leg, knee. Maybe
Can
it's
you-
knee.
Can you help Brian up? We got.
I can
It's
get
hard to
myself up.
explain.
I can get myself up.
What have you been? What
It's hard to explain.
doing?
There's invisible vehicles in my garage that are in another time or dimension or something, but they're there physically, kind of a thing. You can't see them, so I'm looking like talking like a crazy person right now. And I broke my arm because the trunk of one of the cars tried to eat me. So, hey Lilith.
Have you been doing drugs in here?
No,
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Lilith.
I walk over to Brian to see what he's. Are you still on the floor?
I'm trying to rest up on this invisible vehicle and trying to like feel it out and figure out what part of the vehicle I'm on. I'm in front of the SUV, I'm guessing. So
Yes,
I'm just like
mhm.
feeling the front bumper. I feel the grill. I'm
And
now
there's a
leaning-
dent
I'm
in
now.
his front bumper. Yeah.
I don't say shit.
Okay.
I don't say shit.
Okay.
I don't. It's not my. It's technically not my fault, but I don't say shit.
Okay.
I'm just leaning up on the thing. I'm good. I'm good.
I'm watching him in what seems to be an elaborate mine. Really confused about what's going on, and as far as I know, this is normal.
Just watch your step. There's invisible cars, and they eat people. And
I'm really sorry about that, Brian.
Does this happen a lot?
Okay, so I'm kind of ignoring what you just said because I'm trying to get over to Trick and help him up from his broken arm.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Well, I'm calling for Lilith because she's a nurse.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. What's the word on that, Phoebe?
There's no response.
Okay. I keep walking, cradling my arm until I get to where like we were, like in the foyer or whatever.
Okay.
The
So
foil.
yeah.
Mhm.
You walk back in. Briar, Trick is holding his arm, cradling his arm as he walks back in. And Lilith is still in the doorway, Trick.
Okay.
Like she's still inside that curtain that Briar has open, waiting for you guys.
Okay. Fuck. I know if I step over there, I'm not getting back, like, or whatever. So what I do is I look around and I remember, I go to the linen closet
Okay.
and I grab like some sheets or whatever. Like maybe something like, not like a sheet because that's really, really big. Maybe something like a pillowcase or something like that. And then like bring it over to Briar. Look at Briar. Realize she's not in the mood to help anybody and kind of like turn away from her and go to Brian and ask, hey, could you make me a sling?
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, I start tying up the ends and teeth pulling it, making the knot, and I flop out the triangle cup shape. All right. Okay, so we're gonna do this nice and gently. Okay. Over the arm.
Motherfucker! Oh god!
Easy, 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 easy. Okay. All right. A little loose. I'm gonna have to adjust it a little bit just to make it tighter. Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
How's that? Is that good? You want it lower, higher?
I make to go over to my like liquor cabinet, and then I kind of stop and I look back at Brian. Hey Brian, you got that thing on you? It might help. Is it bad for a break to do that?
For a break? No, not at all.
Okay, I need something. I don't have any like anesthetic or anything, so
Okay.
if I take a nip real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Pass over the flask then.
Okay. Brian, can you roll for me, actually? I didn't want to interrupt.
39.
When you are done tying the sling for Henry Trick, when you're hearing this, like, when you're tightening the sheet, or the pillowcase, when you're tightening that, and you hear that,
Mm-hmm.
you see or remember, it's hard to differentiate, a body bloody in this sheet that you are trying to carry in this room. Were you here? I think you were here, weren't you? You were here at one point, carrying somebody in a sheet.
The other Brian was on the outside of the house, on the back side, with a bed sheet.
That's what you remember. I don't even know why. You remember
carrying
shouting,
the body
I don't know why
around
I
the
brought
corner.
this. That's right. I don't know why I brought this. And then you're carrying a body
It was
around.
a duvet cover.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what you remember then.
So that just flashes into my head.
Yep, that's right.
And this is right when I'm tying the knots?
Yep.
Ooh. Was I here before?
That's a really weird question to ask. Yes, I want to say. There was a Brian. Was it you, Brian?
Maybe. Was he running around with a bloody duvet?
Yeah.
Why am I seeing this stuff?
I'm guessing we share memories from other places and other versions of us somehow. And this place has been through a lot. And I don't know if places have memories, but it seems like it does. Because my place remembers those two cars being there. And they ain't there, but they are.
Okay. Has this been happening often? A lot? Ever since you guys started on this little adventure?
More and more.
One more?
More and more.
One more? Okay, that's not good. Okay, we should probably get going. We should actually probably get going. We need to hook up with Theo. And yeah, okay.
Right.
All right, Echo, you ready? We gotta
Has
go.
this conversation all been going on and still in the garage?
No, they moved into the...
I think it would have been on the
main room.
move.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
As far as I was aware, I was still in the garage, just kind of pressing on a car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you come back and join them, or
Nobody's told me to.
would you wait until somebody called
I
you?
think I would have probably stayed in there a little while, just testing out the physics of the invisible thing, and hopped up on like the back of the car and bounced up and down a bit on.
So we'll say that you stay there until he says, Echo, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll hop down onto the floor and kind of scurry through.
Is everyone entering the curtain now?
I pull it open. I'm not saying anything. I've just been watching them all this whole time.
I'll go straight through.
Okay. Roll for me as you enter.
Privately?
Oh, public is fine. Okay.
36.
Who's next?
I'd probably be helping Trick through, so we probably go at the same time,
Okay.
I guess.
Yep, we can have that. We're going to do something fun. Each of you roll a d10, and one of you choose 10s, and one of you choose...
/roll.
Yep,
Right.
1d10. And we'll say, Brian, you can be first, and Henry, you'll be the second.
Woo!
That's a 1!
Oh, and then I roll a 9.
19. So collectively, you both have a 19 as you walk through this space.
Okay.
Briar, I assume you're the last one through.
I'd make sure Lilith went back in.
Lilith never left. She
Okay.
purposely stayed in that space, yeah. Do you do anything before you enter into this space? There is the looming sensation that you, or feeling that you might not come back here.
I'd probably look around Trick's place,
Roll.
but 38.
You can leave something here in case you guys fail. There might be another timeline. There might be another group trying this. But another group of you will pass through this space. You can leave something behind if you'd like, but it means you can't take it with you.
Do we see them?
You don't see anyone here, no. You can roll if you'd like.
So why would we leave some behind if we already know this is happening?
She knows.
Who knows?
Briar knows.
Briar.
In this moment, she can leave something behind.
I'm gonna... I have 2 things that I'm thinking I could leave. I have the keys for the cabin, and I have my pocket watch.
Ooh.
I'm gonna just take the keys out.
Okay.
And I'm gonna chuck them on the counter.
Ooh, okay. Trick, can you roll for me?
Yeah. 5.
As you step through this door, you kind of feel the sensation. You walk through with Brian and you feel pretty confident and strong, and like nothing has bothered you about walking through this space. But when you are in there, suddenly you have a jumble of memories that you didn't remember initially experiencing, but now you remember them solidly, of where you got those keys, how you got to the cabin. You remember coming into your home and finding a set of keys on the floor or on the counter and going, what the fuck are these? And then getting information on where to go for the cabin via a text message. Now, I'm going to have you roll a 1d100. So just go ahead and roll secret roll for me, please.
Okay.
Hold on, I just need to look something up.
You're say it out loud.
I just need to say that the music you got going on today is like really good.
Oh,
like
good.
it's
I'm
just,
so glad that you like it.
I like it a lot. It's really good for atmosphere.
There's a medallion now in your pocket. You remember picking it up from the cabin. Briar, you can have a hunch roll. You would not have this had you not left those there.
Hey. Should I roll it now to save it?
Yep.
47. I have a moment when I look around and is the bag from Adisa still?
Yep. It's sitting in the darkness. You know where it is. Like you can grab it. You see it.
If I grab it, can I quickly look in it and see if there's anything worthwhile in there?
Yes. I'm going to say that you would know not to look at it in here.
Okay.
Something that you would know about the space now that you've been in it a couple of times and it is your space is that it's a pretty haphazard space. Sometimes things can be there and go missing. Sometimes memories can go missing. Sometimes people can go missing. So it's better if you don't disturb anything. You don't try to think about anything that you're scared of losing. Anything like that when you're in this space, and it's important that you don't stay in here too long. So every time you're bringing your friends through this space, they do risk losing something.
Well, I haven't stepped into the darkness quite yet.
Okay. So the bag is still in the darkness because it was
Okay.
by her. Yeah, it never
So
left.
I'm gonna. Is there paper and pen on the counter?
Is there paper and pen on the counter?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
It would be.
No,
if I had some, it would be on the computer desk.
There
Yes,
actually
there was,
there
wasn't there?
because
There was,
Trick left a
yes.
message for past Trick. Remember, a note. So there is actually a piece of paper.
Right.
Do I know if I step away from the curtain that it will remain open for me to write a note?
You can roll to see if you can leave it open.
82.
If you step away from this curtain, it will close.
I shrug, and I just walk into the curtain, and
What would the note have said? I'm curious.
it would have said, "Make sure you find the right door. Don't step through if there's more than one."
It's good advice. All right, you go through. Now you are all in the darkness. And I think that's where we're going to take our break.
What a fucking goofy first half, huh?
Yeah, a little bit weird.
Sheesh.
Oh, goodness gracious. Thank you all for coming along this journey, even though we had crazy technical issues in the beginning. I appreciate it. We're going to take this moment to stretch our legs, take a bathroom break, grab a snack, get popcorn, wash your piss mittens, and we will be right back.
Sorry, I broke your arm.
I was just gonna say, dude. I was honestly just gonna say, like, of course it's fucking Theo who did it.
Oh, God.
And I didn't even know it was
We'll
him.
be right back. Sit. Stay. Good girl. Tablestory's Nocturne. We'll be right back. Sit. Stay. Good girl.
Just my voice coming in to say hello. We're not coming back quite yet, but I did want to give a personal shout out. If you are still here, I think we have a couple of new Nocturnals that have caught up and they are here for the very first time watching the show live. I saw you at the beginning, but with all the tech issues, I forgot that I wanted to say hello to you personally. But if you are here for the first time watching the show live, please just go ahead and wave or say hi in the chat if you feel like it, because we want to say hi back to you, right back to you. Hey, Dragon Dwarf. New Nocturnals. Wow, hi, how are you? Welcome, new Nocturnals. Kyria is one of them. I know, I just didn't want to call out unless they were willing to be called out. So yes, Kyria Pagan is one of them. Invisionable is the other one that I was thinking of. We've got two new Nocturnals here. General Treats is here as well. Hello and welcome. Hi, everybody. I know I don't get to interact with the chat very often while the show is live, but I just want you to know I appreciate that you guys are here. I love looking over and seeing your reactions to things, and I hope you're enjoying the live episode today. All right, we'll be back in a minute. Malara says they were new last week. I see you. I see you. Welcome, welcome.
Tablestory's Nocturne. We'll be right back. Sit. Stay. Good girl. Tablestory's Nocturne. We'll be right back. Sit. Stay. Good girl.
We return, welcome back, by the way, to a different kind of darkness. We join Theo, who is having darkness of the heart. Whoa. I'm sorry, is there smoke on your camera right now? What the fuck? That's so fucking cool! Is that real?
I'm ethereal, so.
I know. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. If you're listening to the podcast version of the show, I love you, but get in here. Holy shit. You gotta put this shit up on video. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I just closed her book
Yes.
outlining everything. And I attempt to pick it up and take it with me.
Oh.
Because I've been able to do that before with physical things.
Oh yeah. Okay. Her journal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
56.
What's your ability stat?
Soul, which is 72.
I'm gonna roll.
Avatar is 51, if it relates to that.
You can't take it out of this room. There's something magical preventing it from
Gotcha.
coming with
I'm
you.
able to interact with it, but not take
Yep.
it out.
That's right.
I open the book back up after kind of like seeing all that and shutting it almost not in anger, but just in frustration. And I start looking as best I can for the components or not a ritual, but the actual spell of what she did to me. I want to see if she details that at all.
She does, and I believe you, Dan, know it. So I can let you role play it out if you'd like, what you find. It's more interesting that way.
Well, it's not the proxy spell. That's a different thing. Or is it tied to that?
Are you looking?
I was talking about
the actual ritual and what she's changed.
No, the spell that she used to manipulate my memories and create the relationship.
It is a altered version of a proxy spell, but originally she had to make you a proxy first. So she did that ritual first. So I think that's what you find. You find the proxy ritual, what she needed to do that, and then she details out being able to just use her innate memory abilities to manipulate.
That part, because I hadn't read over this, that strikes me as odd.
It does, because I believe any time that you and she spoke, she told you she had time abilities, but she never admitted. She's a chronomancer, but she never admitted to you that she had the ability to take memory. And the way she writes about it, as if she can not only take it, but plant memories there that were not there before. She talks about it quite flippantly, actually, and how easy it is to get out of situations or get what she wants. And how she's wished she's had this her whole life.
Yeah. And so Theo starts comparing his own notes in his book, specifically going to proxies and potentially how to break them.
Okay.
Because if she's manipulated the proxy spell, if he can break the proxy, that might undo that too.
Can you roll for me?
Mm-hmm.
This is related to your previous roll of finding the truth.
That's a 40, so I can make that a 4.
Would you like to make that a 4?
Absolutely.
When you look in your book, you see something that you haven't seen before. When you go to this proxy page, it looks like handwriting next to the proxy, but it's faded quite a bit. But you can see it for some reason in this magical place that you are in. And it says something like, "You've got a proxy. Is this what he meant?" Question mark. And that's it.
Is that Adisa's hand?
It is not.
So this is whoever originally had the books.
That's correct.
Handwriting, probably.
That's right. I mean, it's a safe assumption anyway.
Yeah, yeah. And as he just mumbles, kind of reverts back into his mumbling a bit as he's looking to see and researching in how do you break a proxy
Okay.
without death,
Okay.
as in like breaking it so that it no longer functions.
Okay. Do you have this page in the book? Would you like to role play it out, or would you like me to give it to you?
You tell me the page, because I'll totally will
I
go to it.
absolutely can. One sec. It's after the fight. Hold on. It is on page 97, I believe. Avatar magic, adept magic, minor rituals. Hold on. I'll find it. Proxy rituals 101. So recognizing and breaking is on page 103.
I think. Oh, you have a different book.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. Okay. I will just tell you. Okay. I will
That's
go
okay.
ahead and tell you.
No worries.
So you find information. Let's see. Oh, shit. To break the connection, you spend experience points. Each point you spend will lower your proxy by 5 points. When the skill reaches 0, the connection is severed and can only be created again from scratch. This means while your proxy skill is dropping, the other person's proxy skill remains the same. You are not weakening the connection. You're just weakening your connection, your control over the connection. Ooh, okay. All right. So let's say when you find notes on this, you have to sacrifice something to be able to weaken this connection. Oh, Jesus, PB. All right. Apparently this proxy is from Adisa, right?
Yeah.
It is latched into your bones through your memories of her. You have to willingly sacrifice memories of her to weaken this connection. Do you want to do that?
Outside of these repeats and overs, they've only been happy.
That's right. They're your most prized possession, wouldn't you say?
We can't think of other times he's been happy. But he also knows that something changed with this because he can clearly recognize that there is an issue, and he can clearly see he was manipulated, and that didn't go away the moment he read it. So something happened somewhere. It's not like an overwrite that overwrites everything he learns. It seems something initial. Now that he's a Wraithborn, now that I'm that, Theo has a new master. And Adisa still manipulate him. I'll happily roll for that. I'm just trying to... That's the question he's going through right now. Does he need to even do this? Is it a waste of effort?
I don't think he knows the answer to that.
If possible, he'll ask the Pale Horse.
Oh boy. All right. Go ahead and roll.
That is a 6. If it's related to his avatar skill, that's a 51.
Oh boy. Describe what this is like when you go to meet the Pale Horse, because you don't stay here. You return to that space in the woods.
Yeah. So he's already in like his ethereal form. And he kind of just sits down and focuses and closes his eyes, and when he wakes, he's in the forest. It's almost like a swamp, and kind of like one of those mangrove swamps, still very heavily wooded, but kind of has a slight scent of sulfur in the air. Maybe a coyote or something in the background. Dark. And looks around to see if his master is here.
A skeletal horse is standing in the center of the swampish area in the clearing.
Float up, as I haven't really needed to walk in this form. Master, I need your guidance.
You feel a very oppressive presence. You feel small standing before this horse. But you didn't feel it before this moment, so I believe this is the response that you are getting. It is listening.
There is one that wishes to control your servant. I'd like to ask that you protect my mind, that I may serve you in the end, as was our deal.
The horse steps closer to you.
I do my best not to flinch.
You can hear it breathing, but nothing moves. No breath comes. You can't see anything in the fog, but you can hear this like raspy breathing next to you. It can help you. Is that what you want?
When we save her, I am yours. That was the deal. But if she controls me, I cannot save her nor serve you. Please help.
Go ahead and roll for me. Privately, please. If you can. Okay. Roll a 1d6. You are going to lose all of your memories of Adisa except for 3. What 3 would you like to keep? These must mean something to you because you are able to cling to them before he takes them from you.
The smile at the convention when I first met her. The quiet time in the lobby where we were reading. And the portrait that I took of her when she was on the beach. That picture that Trick found so long ago. No. The drive to save her is the third memory.
Oh, which one are you swapping out? The beach?
The beach.
Tell us about the beach.
We both had time off during Memorial Day weekend. she suggested the trip. We thought maybe it'd be good for us to clear our heads, to go out and spend a little time together away from everything. And we took a plane because there wasn't really any good warm beaches where we live, and we flew off to the coast, just off in Maine, during a nice summer, almost summer day. It was still a little chilly, but it was a warm day for a May. We got our sweaters and just walked along the beach. Didn't need to talk. Favorite memories were always without talking. Just being. And I was able to get a little disposable camera without her realizing it, and was able to sneak a picture when she turned around just before she realized she was on camera, because she didn't like pictures. And got it developed and gave her one and kept one of my own. It was the only picture I had of her.
Oh, but that thing where I don't like it when you take photos of me. Stop it.
It's your mind. How will I remember this? So nice to be with you, Adisa.
You're so grumpy today. Silly wild man.
And then the memory's gone.
You don't remember what you were doing here, Theo. You're back in this magical room. You're reading her journal. Adisa. You know, you're supposed to stop her. I think you feel a little less when you think about her.
I have to save you.
As soon as you say that, you think you have your first thought against contrary to this in the last 8 years. And that is, in your own voice, why? No, I don't.
Why do I have to save you? I know I do. I start flipping through her book again.
Okay, go ahead and roll one more time.
30, but I could probably flip it to a 3 if that still works.
I will let you choose. You will get more information if you flip it to the 3.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, then as you're reading through this book, very much in control of your feelings and your emotions. You feel nothing reading this. There is no emotional draw or anything that comes, no desire when you're reading this. You're basically reading someone telling the story about how they manipulated someone. And eventually you realize that this is about you. And you can, with a completely clear and logical mind, surmise that you have just broken this proxy. You don't know what was attached to breaking it or how you went about breaking it, but you realize you are the subject of this proxy and you have just broken it. And your main goal under this proxy was to protect this person who wrote about it, and now you are free of that.
Why would I save someone like this? Why do I want to? But you have no power here now. Not over me. Oh. Oh God, what have I done? And images of murdering Briar. And Trick. And Emma. And driving Brian to drink. Brian killing himself. Saying all those things to Izzy. I don't deserve to live. I'm a monster. I deserve the horse. You deserve me. And shut the book for the final time.
Do you leave the room?
Yes.
Okay. Do you go back out to the car or do you stay in the apartment?
I stay in the apartment, but I get back into my body.
Okay. As Theo is returning to his body, we, the audience, see the swamp and the pale horse, which somehow manages to grin. And now we switch scenes. In the darkness, we join Briar, Brian, Emma, Echo, and Trick.
I immediately look to see if the other door is there.
There are no doors here right now.
Can I hear the other echoes?
There are no other echoes. There's only one. You.
Can I hear the other voices?
No.
Like I used to?
No.
Nothing.
Nope, nothing.
Huh. That's unnerving.
I'm gonna think to myself, because I don't want to say it out loud in front of everybody, but say it to the voices. Where's the other fucking door?
Oh man. You all hear Briar's voice echoing out into the space. And her mouth doesn't move, but she thinks aloud and you all hear it. Where's the other door?
So it's not like pitch dark. We can see each other.
No, you can see nothing. It is pitch
Okay,
dark,
so
but
we
you
don't
hear
see
her
her.
voice. Yeah, you hear her
Okay.
voice. You do
Okay.
not see her, no. You will
My
see
whole
your
body
hound,
just kind of
however.
my whole body kind of stiffens up at that, but I also grin because it's the first time in ages I've heard somebody else's voice in my head. And just for a second, that's comforting. And then I realize who it is.
Briar, go ahead and roll.
83.
I have to interpret what that means because they will almost always respond to you. So they are present. You feel them watching you, but you know they don't like strangers in their space.
Do I know if there's a way to like make them feel comforted?
You can roll for that if you'd like.
What?
5.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You can offer them a gift. And that is open to interpretation, so
Okay.
go for it.
What other door, Briar?
Well, there was this door to you all, and then there was a door right next to it to Theo, and if we got back in here fast enough, we might be able to catch it.
Your voices are right next to each other. So even though you can't see each other, you can deduce that you're right nearby.
I want to offer up my memories of this group to the voices to show them that they're not. I'm being selective about the memories. A good memory from each of them.
Okay. Which memory of Brian are you giving up?
I'm gonna pull a memory of Brian from before.
Which
who was
one?
who's in the ring, maybe. I like to think that's in the ring. How he helped me build a wall to keep out something bad. That Echo used to be one of them. And
Hold on. That memory of you and Brian is pretty fundamental. It drives you, that moment between you and Brian, and you're willing to give that up.
it's now or never. So I want to show that it might not be this Brian, but it was a Brian. And Trick loving on Emma. Because they already know who Emma is.
Okay. But that's not your memory of Trick.
Me watching him, like, pet her and... I guess I can...
Were you feeling... Well, that's okay. I can do that. I can go with that. I just want to know what you were feeling about Trick in that moment. It's got to be related to you.
The most recent one, like when he came over and pet Emma.
Were you jealous?
No.
What did you feel?
That I'm glad he has something now that makes him feel safe and good.
Okay. And what about your memory of Emma?
That she pulled me back into the veil and saved me.
And how did you feel when she did that? Did you trust her?
Yeah.
She saved you.
Mm-hmm.
And you're glad Trick has someone. And Brian, you thank Brian because he saved you at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, Briar, does that mean... Well, can't you just open another door?
I wish it was that simple. It's not.
What are we gonna do then?
I'm working on it.
You're working on it. What are you working on?
As he's like talking to me, I'm trying to...
You're still doing this? Okay. What is your memory of Echo?
My memory of Echo is that she was a part of me, but that I gave her a choice at a new life, that she could be whatever she wanted to be. And
if you were to give her one piece of advice or one instruction as her sort of weird creator, what would it be?
well, the butcher said that I hear everything.
That's right.
So I've heard when she says that I've made her wrong. And I would tell her that I didn't make her wrong.
Okay.
The
rest...
reason why I ask is because if we need a little help trying to get where we're going, I got the juice to do it now.
Let me try this first, and then if it fails, then I don't want you to use what you just... I'm assuming worked hard to get.
All right.
I believe we will start with Brian. This memory that she is sacrificing, you now have it. And you have it from her perspective and Brian's perspective. So if you can try to, I know this is pretty tricky, but if you can try to imagine reliving that experience, having that moment with Briar where Brian begged her to build a wall and stay safe, and he basically had a demon consuming him for a day, which felt like an eternity to him. So you have all of that weight, and then you have the weight of what that moment meant to Briar. You know what it was like from her perspective as well, and how much it meant to her, and how much it propelled her forward.
Okay, that's...
I know. It's a lot.
Well, it's a lot away from one side, but then like it's the resolution on the other.
Mm-hmm.
So you're stuck in the middle of something that's like something that happened great, but then there was a purpose to it. So a high note kind of comes out of it, but it's also sad and desperate. I think I wouldn't even say too much. I would be, whenever you get like super duper nervous and you get like that massive cold flush through your entire body and you're about to pass out.
Yes.
I think I would get one of those.
Okay.
I'd make a little bit of noise, like just heavy breathing, a little bit of, and I would probably drop to a knee.
Okay. Trick. You suddenly see yourself and Emma interacting from a different perspective. Where was this, Briar? Was this at his house?
It was literally when we got back.
Okay, when we got back. Okay. So you see this moment again, but from a different perspective, and you actually can feel what Briar felt in that moment towards you, which is that she is glad that you have someone because you deserve that, and she is genuinely happy for you. Echo, the same will happen to you.
Now, hold on. I just experienced this memory.
That's right. You are taking Briar's memory right now.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
The shadows, they have been given a gift, but they are more curious to see what happens when they play around. So you will be taking them. Each of you will be taking her memory. She will not remember it as soon as it's gone, but you will remember it from her perspective. So you're taking it.
Gotcha.
Echo, you are a little bit of a different situation. You will feel what she feels towards you, which is that one powerful lesson of I did not make you wrong. You are not wrong. You are exactly how you are meant to be, and embrace that. And Briar, you remember you have lost those memories that you have given up. And a door appears before you. You know you gave up something, but you don't know what it was. But you're happy there's a door here now.
I think I'm probably a little dazed.
Yeah.
Just kind of. But I don't know what I'm missing, so. Okay.
A door appears before all of you. Ooh, Theo. You're not the same anymore. What does your door look like now? It's not broken and wooden and plain. It is yours. What's it look like?
It looks like the door to a university office. Like, you'd see maybe a couple of really cheesy, like Dilbert comics stuff onto the door, like that kind. Little window that's kind of like half fogged. And just says Dr. Theo Ransom.
And this is what you see before you.
I'll just walk towards it and open it.
I'll walk up and stare at the plaque on the door and just run my hand over it, trying to figure out if that means something. And then I'm assuming we can't see anybody else in here. Has the door just opened for us, or can we see Briar?
I don't know, Briar. What do you want?
I would just walk up to it and open it right away.
Okay. Then what you see on the other side of the door is a top-down view, which is unusual. You see Theo sitting on the couch.
The bed.
The bed. Okay, I was going to say that first, and I was like, I don't want to make that assumption. Fuck, I knew it. All right, you're sitting on the bed. And he's looking at his hands.
So to get in there, do I have to drop down?
Yeah,
Or
it
do
looks
I-
like it. Yeah, it looks like it. If you go through, it looks like you're going to be dropping down on top.
I'm just gonna instinctively go through and lower myself down into the room.
Okay. Who follows after Briar?
I feel like I shouldn't leave anyone else here, like they've got less experience of this.
Well, you don't
Maybe
belong here either
irresponsible.
anymore.
No, but I don't know if they've been here before. And I understand how overwhelming that must be.
Okay.
I look down at Lilith and I just say, come on, girl. Let's see what's through door number 2.
Before you walk through this door trick, how does it make you feel having this memory from Briar's perspective?
It's a lot brighter than I thought she was.
Yeah, kind of
A lot
surprising,
less
huh?
gloomy. Yeah. And it serves to remind me that she hasn't always been this cold, powerful demigod of a person. That she was human. Maybe there's some of that still left in her. Maybe something we're saving or worth preserving.
What about you, Brian?
It's hard for me because I'm like, I'm not connected to these people at all.
I know.
So anything that's being brought to me is completely being injected.
Yeah.
I'm starting to grow animosity, actually. I'm starting to get actually a little bit pissed. Actually, that's what I'm starting to feel. I'm starting to feel that I was not signed up for my purpose. I'm not doing what I was told I'm going to be doing. I just had to be there for this thing, and they just keep dumping shit on me, and I'm starting to get a little agitated, which I've trained myself not to do, but I'm starting to get pretty pissed on the inside without trying to show yet.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where is the moment in which you go for the bottle? How agitated do you have to be?
Agitated, probably no. No, sad.
Sad. Okay.
Sad would be it. Sad would be it. Agitated, no.
Okay.
Anger would not fuel me.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how sad do you have to be to go for that bottle at this stage? This Brian, who's worked so hard.
Oh, 9.
9. Okay.
It would take a bit.
And where are you right now, just so we all know? You're mostly agitated, so
3.
I don't know. 3. Okay.
3.
All right. And you go through the door. Everybody goes through the door. Briar, when you jump through this door, right as you kind of like, you're opening it and you know you're about to kind of switch perspectives, we see this really cool thing. As you open this door and you see it's a top-down view of Theo, you kind of like crouch down before the door, and it looks like you're still about to walk forward into it, but your whole perspective switches. And suddenly you can feel the gravity pulling you, and you're going to lower yourself into the door, and it's now below you. When you put your hands down on the darkness, you feel the ground below you. It just feels like earth down there. And your hand is wearing a ring, and this is important to you, but you can't remember why. But you know it's important, and you think about it right before you jump down. And you all enter this room. Theo, everybody appears before you. They drop down from a space in the ceiling.
What's up, Doc?
You made it.
Special delivery. I sit down next to him.
Good. But I was worried you wouldn't get here.
What do we do now?
We kill her.
And that's
What was
where we're
that?
going to end the session. Are you kidding me? It is perfect.
What? You joking?
We got it. No. Do you want me to be joking? I mean, we can go a little bit longer, but we really should maybe end here. It was a good spot to end. Nobody said anything. I waited. I was like, that's a good moment. And nobody said anything. So I took it. Gotta be faster than me. That's where we're going to end today's session with Theo completely changing. We got to save her to we got to kill her. Woo! Thanks for playing, players.
I do want to say, what did Brian say? What did you say?
Yeah,
'Cause I heard
he
that
said,
real quick.
what
Okay.
was that? And that's,
What was that?
What was that?
What
Cool.
was that?
That's what I wanted to check.
Yeah, and that's where
Okay.
we will return next week.
Oh man. Wow, dude.
Stupid.
I'm so proud of you, Bunny.
Stupid.
You don't belong in the trunk, kitty. Would you like to get back in the trunk?
Oh my God, what even was that? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's in the bag? Everybody wants to know. I guess we'll find out next episode. Shall we do some shout outs?
Yeah, what the
okay?
fuck, man? This huge MacGuffin is just sitting here. We don't know what's God damn it.
Yeah, well, you'll open it next. It
What's
just
that
didn't
science
happen.
experiment with the cat in the box and then
Schrodinger.
cat.
Schrodinger's cat. There you go. That's what's in the bag. There you
Well
go,
done.
everybody.
Well, that's also what's in the trunks.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
I'm curious to see if I look at the professor's cars, they're like bits of skin and hair from me like
Yes,
in the trunk.
We'll
Like,
have to find out. There might be some blood in there, at least. We shall see. All right, let's go around and do some shout outs. Millie, you want to start?
Okay. Hello, I'm Amelia Tyler. I played Izzy for you today, who had some interesting revelations that I haven't talked about yet. Maybe I will one day. Who knows? It's been very interesting. And the little part of me where Izzy lives is just so damn proud of Bunny right now. Yeah, that was an awesome transformation to see.
Yeah.
And Briar just going, "What are you looking at me for?" was just like, yeah. Echo is very confused right now, and that's it. You can find me over on Twitter at the moment. I'm not going to be streaming anytime soon, but it is a plan. It's just I've been hosting a CK for a week and a half, and it's been awesome, and I miss her.
We miss her too.
How's
She'll be
she
back next week.
CK-less? Sorry?
She did what?
Sorry?
No, what did you say?
Oh, my house is CK-less.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a pet not being there now. It's rubbish.
I love that because of all the people for you to say that about. You said it about somebody who plays a dog on the show.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's been discussed in depth.
Yeah. Zeke Bean, you're up.
all right. What's up, everybody? I'm Ezekiel the Third. You can find me at / Ezekiel_III. I will be going to TwitchCon this upcoming weekend, or excuse me, next weekend. Pardon me. I will have a meet and greet at 12:30 on Saturday. If you guys want to meet me or greet me, take pictures and autographs or whatever the fuck you want.
If you take pictures with Zeke Nocturnals, I'm just a request because I will not be there and it will make me really sad. But if you guys take pictures, can you please tweet them at either me or Tablestory? We want to see that stuff. Like, that's so cool. It's so cool to me that you guys will meet. It just blows my mind that Nocturnals
Bonus
even
points
exist.
if you give him a hug and go up to his ear. I'm a Nocturnal, and then just like
Yeah, and then just leave, and you're just like, welcome to the darkness.
yeah, just really subtly.
Oh God,
Yeah.
perfect. Yep.
Also, bonus. You know what? Never mind. Yeah. Thank you guys for playing or for being the highlight of my week every week. It's such a joy, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this group. Dan, you got the award for fucking me up the most tonight. Like, I want to give out an award every week for the person who fucks me up the most. Dan, you got it.
Competition.
Like, I was sitting there like as the memories were like flowing away, and then you did oh my God, kill me, and then Millie like fucking chiming in, just Jesus Christ.
I had to make sure I
Breaking
didn't.
my heart every fucking week, and I couldn't be happier. Yeah, so that's I think that's my spiel. I'll be on at noon Pacific tomorrow playing some video games, I guess.
God, I love you
Something.
guys so much. Dan, you're up.
Hi, I'm Domestic Dan. I play Dr. Theo Ransom here on Nocturne. The Dr. Theo Ransom is himself.
Yeah, we get to meet him next week for the first time, really.
First time ever, or
I don't know if I'm allowed to answer
for as
that.
long as we've known him, probably.
Very possibly. Yeah, you can find me at Domestic Dan everywhere. I will be streaming next on Friday with Link's Awakening because that is the reason I have my Zelda tattoo.
Oh, wow.
So I have to play that game. It is my favorite, and I'm so happy that it's going to be out. So I'm excited for Friday. Hopefully the game shows up very early and not at like 6 p.m. because we'll start whenever it shows up.
Whenever it arrives.
That's me.
You will also be at TwitchCon, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so everybody can also run up to Dan and whisper in his ear that you are a Nocturnal.
Yes,
and
we'll
take
do that.
photos with him.
I will. That reminded me. Yeah, our team, Would You Kindly, has a meet and greet officially on the floor.
Amazing.
So if you
can
see
find
Wick,
him that way, yeah.
that is, I will be there at that scheduled time and all over the place. I'll be on the Tiltify stage as well, attempting to beat Loco this year. She took my crown of winning the cooking charity contest. So can't let her do that again.
So everybody's got to go to the cooking contest to root for Theo. I mean, Dan.
I did a cooking contest once.
I'm going to be there too.
Yeah.
I'm going to be competing against you, Dan.
What? Oh my God. How perfect is that? Oh my God. You have to go. Nocturnals, you have to go.
It better be cupcakes. It better be cupcakes.
Yeah. This what? Yeah. Can we know, or is that spoilers?
I don't remember if they've announced it or not.
Okay.
I need to
That's
double
cool.
check.
Yeah.
I
Don't
know what it
accidentally
is,
spoil anything.
but
All right. That's fine. Okay.
I think.
Yeah, it's on the schedule. I think you can say what it is.
Oh,
Like it's on the official schedule.
Okay, it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the second year of a ramen challenge. We did one last year, and I got that second.
I love ramen.
Oh, not the ones that we make.
All
I
right.
almost won with Pop-Tarts in my ramen, though. So.
What?
Oh.
All right. Well, okay.
How did you do that?
If you go to TwitchCon, you need to take pictures of them competing on this stage, Nocturnals. Yes. You got to do it.
You're going down.
I know he's gonna win. I mean, I'm just.
You're going down.
I'm gonna try real hard, but you know,
God.
Dan cooks on Twitch a lot, so.
This is where she secretly like sacrifices something to win. You know, she's gonna be like, take it, Theo. I'm
Oh, there's
gonna own it."
sabotages. Like it can go any
Yeah,
direction.
exactly. Look at her face, man. She's thinking about it already.
Like, if I break his knees before he can show up, will he not be able to compete?
Dan just
I'm just gonna choke him like he choked me in the back of the trunk.
This show is making Katie evil. I swear. She used to be so innocent when she started. Now look at her.
I'd like them to know I'm not Briar. Like I'm not her. So
yeah.
Now you understand. We are sisters. She's
You
not
know,
her.
when
Everybody's
you
growth on
lacquer
the show
the
is good.
furniture, it does soak into the wood a little bit. It does get under the surface.
Gotta put down plastic.
Oh my God.
It's all right. I'll show you how while the cupcakes are baking. It'll be.
Oh my gosh. Not evil.
It's
It's
actually
gonna be like an episode of Dexter.
It's actually a perfect transition into KPP. You want to tell us where we
I-
can find you? Your evil, badass self.
I'm Katie Peters Plays. Like my stream's pretty family friendly, so it's like a total departure from this or me. Yeah, I play a lot of sci-fi and horror games. I'll be at TwitchCon. If you want to come hang out with me, I'll post my schedule. I'm also doing a meetup, so if you want to, I'll post that all on Twitter soon. But
I will do a solid as well. Those of you who are listening, I'll post their info in the Discord, their schedules in the Discord, so Nocturnals can go to one place to find it. Please go follow all these people on Twitter and their Twitch channels and Instagram so that you can see pictures. But if you're only on our Discord, I will share so that you can find ways to meet them as well.
But yeah, I'm not Briar.
So feel free to come up and say hi to her, basically, is what she's saying.
Yeah.
She won't
I
murder
won't
you.
turn into a shadow monster.
She won't butcher you. Yeah. Collect
you need
them
me
all,
to-
right? Because
Collect them all.
CK's going as well, right? I will
Yes,
give
yes.
a juicy lore drop to anybody who collects all, who can send a picture in the Discord of them with each of the Nocturnals that are there at TwitchCon, because CK
No
is going to be
cheating.
there
They
as
can't
well.
be like 50
Do
feet
not
in the
fucking
background.
cheat.
Like, I
Yep.
saw them. You gotta
Yep.
go up and say hi.
Yep. You got to come up and you got to say hi. And
Double
it's
points if you can get KP to do this.
the bunny rabbit.
What was the antlers?
No,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
antlers.
the antlers, the
Yeah, that's-
gym.
sorry.
Yeah, the gym shadow antlers.
Got that.
Oh god, that's so good.
Jim Jiminy.
Perfect. All right, Pax, you're up.
What's up? I'm Classy Pax. I play Brian Miller. This is the highlight of every week for me. I love this place so damn much. You can find me at twitch.tv/ClassyPax. I will not be going to TwitchCon. New tax laws kind of earned me over, so I am staying home with the family and gonna miss out on all the fucking awesome stuff.
Me
So,
too. I'm already
yeah.
having FOMO about it.
Yeah, we could sit
We
here
can
and
have our
resent it
own
and be like,
party.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Mr. Outerer party.
Yeah. Maybe I'll play
Just
some
have a Zoom
games.
call and cry.
Yeah. I'm sad about it.
What I got planned going on? I don't know. I've been kind of craving the idea of doing another 24-hour stream. I love 24-hour streams. There's something about beating the clock that's just so much fun.
Oh.
And the idea that we've been kind of brewing around is maybe doing your American Truck Simulator. A
Oh my
24-hour
god, please
drive
do
across
that.
the country or something like that. I don't
Yes.
know. We're brewing the idea. And yeah, that's what I got on the table, and a couple of those secret things that I'm working on. And yeah.
Love it.
Secret things?
Sort of.
I'm always planning.
Always plotting, always scheming. Just like me. And I'm Pumpkinberry. I've been the narrator today. I do some stuff over on my own channel sometimes. You can check it out if you want. But you can also find me here lots of times a week. I also have something brewing. A surprise for you all, potentially. If some things come together, I will post about it in the Discord. But it should be pretty exciting. And that's it. That's all I have for me. So please, if you have a Twitch Prime and you haven't considered you haven't used it yet, please consider using it on one of these amazing role players today. If you are listening, you can go to tablestory.tv/Nocturne and you can see everybody's picture and all their links to all their socials and their Twitch channels. Please go ahead and visit that. Smack their follow buttons. Go support them. Go say hi. I promise they're all very, very friendly. They're not going to eat you or turn into a shadow monster. We're all so excited to see Nocturnals when you guys come and say hi. And one of the best ways you can support Tablestory is by heading over to our Patreon. We've got adventures for you in your table, character sheets. You can also submit NPCs to your favorite show, including this one. There's some good ones in there. Thank you for that. And yeah, I think that's all I have. We've got a new show, Dying Order. We're 2 episodes in. KPP's on that show. I'm also on that show. It's a lot of fun. Brad GMs it. It's like D&D, 5e, homebrew, Final Fantasy. It's great. It's like a JRPG. It has a really badass intro. If you want to check out where that is, you can also go to tablestory.tv/Dying Order, watch the trailer, maybe take a peek at the first episode. And yes, KPP plays a tiefling, and her makeup is incredible. So you gotta go check
I
that
love
out.
tieflings so much.
Yeah, she's got the horns and everything. It's great. And I am having a brain fart because that took a lot of brain power for today. So that's it. That's all I have. Did I forget anything, guys? I didn't, did I? I don't think I did. I love you all. Thank you so much for being amazing role players.
I know.
I know. All right, that's it. I will see you guys next week. Be careful out there in the dark.
Okay, so he broke the proxy. Only took him 8 years. I know they're coming. If they think they can stop me, they've got another thing coming.